She always said the house would be mine. My grandma, my rock, my second mom, my best friend. After my mom passed away, she stepped in and raised me like her own. We lived in this warm, creaky old house that smelled like fresh bread and had a porch swing that groaned with every breeze. It wasn't perfect, but it was home, and she always made it feel like it mattered. Every time I asked her about the future, she'd pat my hand and smile. "One day, this house will be yours," she'd say. "It should go to someone who loves it." I wasn't waiting on an inheritance. I just loved her and the home we built together. For years, it was just the two of us. I helped with groceries, chores, whatever she needed. I stayed through college to be close. I turned down jobs out of state because I didn't want to leave her alone. And she always told me she was proud. Always. But then, things started changing. She began forgetting things. Not just little things like names or appointments, but big things. Leaving the stove on, forgetting how to get home from the store. Eventually, she was diagnosed with early dementia. It hit both of us hard. That's when my aunt showed up. She hadn't seen Grandma in years, barely a birthday call, let alone a visit. But the moment Grandma got sick, there she was, smiling, acting like the perfect daughter. At first, I thought she was really trying to help, maybe make up for lost time, but I was wrong. Within weeks, she'd taken over. She moved into the guest room, then, slowly, into Grandma's life. Doctors started calling her instead of me. She got power of attorney, locked up Grandma's meds, told me I was too young, too emotional, and that I needed to let the adults handle this. Then she told me to move out, said it would be better for everyone. I didn't want to fight. I didn't want to stress Grandma. So I packed a bag and left. I still visited, when she'd let me, but it wasn't the same. Grandma was slipping. Some days she thought I was my mom. Other days she didn't know me at all. And then she passed. I got a short, cold call from my aunt. No funeral details, no invitation to speak. Just, "She's gone." I was heartbroken. I couldn't sleep for days. I just kept thinking about that house, about our nights baking cookies, her stories, the way she used to hum while folding laundry. It all felt like it had vanished overnight. But nothing prepared me for what happened next. I got a call from her lawyer about the will. I went, thinking maybe I'd get something small, a photo, a recipe book. But then I heard the words, "Everything goes to her daughter." Everything, the house, the land, the savings. Not even a single item was left to me. I was stunned. I pulled out the handwritten letter Grandma gave me years ago, where she said in her own words that the house was mine. I had recordings, videos of her saying the same. But none of it mattered, because my aunt had helped her update the will just a few months before she passed, when Grandma was already forgetting my name. The lawyer? An old friend of my aunt's. The documents? All neatly filed, legally binding. I tried to contest it, but fighting a legal will is nearly impossible unless you can prove mental incompetence. And by then, everything was cleaned up. No trace of manipulation, no witnesses. Just me and the memories. My aunt sold the furniture, painted the walls, turned Grandma's warm, lived-in home into a sterile vacation rental. Strangers now sleep in my old bed, eat in her kitchen, walk through the home where I grew up. It hurts. Some days I drive past that house and just sit there. I look at the porch swing, the window where Grandma used to wave goodbye. It feels like a ghost of everything I loved. I lost the house. I lost the fight. But what I didn't lose was her. Because I still remember the way she smelled like cinnamon and clean linen. The way her hands felt when she braided my hair, the way she laughed from deep in her belly. My aunt might own the house, but she'll never own the love that lived there.